Well, I didn't think I'd be doing a video like this morning, and I take no pleasure in reporting this news that the tree at Sycamore Gap on Hadrian's Wall has been felled overnight. It's absolutely shocking. Some of you might know how passionate I am about the outdoors, not just about history, but fell walking and mountaineering. I've done long distance treks like the West Highland Way a couple of times, the Coast to Coast walk a couple of times. I've trekked Everest Base Camp in 2017. I'm passionate about the outdoors. I've done mountain leader courses. Love nature. I love being involved in the preservation of nature and the preservation of our history and our culture. And to wake up this morning and to find out that this tree, which if you don't know, this tree at Sycamore Gap is one of the most famous trees in Britain, in this iconic location on the Roman wall. A tree that's probably over 300 years old, is absolutely tragic, and the authorities who are at the scene now investigating this believe wholeheartedly that this is an act of vandalism. A chainsaw, it appears, has been taken to the tree and chopped it and sawn it down near the bottom. There are remnants of paint there which seems to have marked the area where they wanted to start making the cut. So I'm just going to read a statement from the Northumberland and Newcastle Society. In the wake of the appalling news that the ancient tree at Sycamore Gap at Hadrian's Wall has been felled in what may have been a deliberate act, I'm issuing the following statement. For 100 years, the Northumberland and Newcastle Society, one of the oldest in the country, has worked to preserve the heritage, culture and landscape of the city and the county. Tim Wickens, the trustee of the Northumberland and Newcastle Society, has said, I'm truly tearful having just seen the images and reporting on the world famous tree at Sycamore Gap on Hadrian's Wall apparently being deliberately felled last night. So there is an appeal for anybody with any information that could lead to the identity of those who were responsible for that, and they can be contacted by mobile on 077 925 92136 or to email Tim at the Northumberland and Newcastle Society. It's absolutely disgusting. It fills me full of rage and boils me. Anybody who commits acts of vandalism and violence towards trees and nature like that, towards animals, makes my blood boil. I could do time for people like that. It's, you know, and I hope the court, so it's a kind of an appeal as well on this video here to raise awareness that this iconic tree has been felled on this historic site, the northern frontier of the Roman Empire when they were here a couple of thousand years ago. To appeal for anybody, if you've got any information on who's done this, ring that mobile number that I've just mentioned in the video, or contact me. You can email at inquiries@tynesidelife.com with any information. And if you don't want to be identified, I won't identify you, but we need to catch the people who have done this act of mindless and cruel vandalism, because it's disgusting. People like this are deplorable. This is going to affect the whole of the outdoor community around Britain. They'll be absolutely devastated, I can assure you. It's going to affect tourism in that part of Northumberland where the Hadrian's Wall is, where places like Once Brood and Twice Brood and other areas surrounding that whole walk is famous by walkers every year. Thousands of walkers walk the Hadrian's Wall walk. I had planned to do it just a few weeks ago, but I had to pull out because of the cost involved in me and Helen going to away trips for Europe. So I was going to revisit that in a few months' time, possibly in the spring. It's going to devastate tourism, that tree being felled down. I hope you can sense the anger, and I think, now that you're aware of it, you feel the same sense of anger and find out who did it. So, awful news. Please, if you've got any information, get in touch. So I'm sorry to do this video and sorry to bring this news, but there you go.